I wanted to come on today and just do a little update video of what I've been reading and studying and what Bibles I've been using the most lately. I did just do a review of this book, so I won't say too much about it. I can post the review link below. But this is called Echoes of Exodus, Tracing Themes of Redemption Throughout Scripture. So I've really enjoyed using this and going through this. There's short little chapters, but they really pack a punch. And I love books that tie scriptures together and the Bible together as a whole. And there's review questions to go along with it. And there's scripture readings for each day, that each chapter that you do as well. Some are longer than others, so it's definitely not a book you can fly through really quickly, but I've really enjoyed digging deeper using this book. And then I'm continuing to go through the Truth for Life devotional. I'm a couple days behind, but not too many. I've been doing pretty well with keeping up with this. I like how there's a devotion and then there's a scripture to look up for each day, and I can use different Bibles because I have a lot of them, so I enjoy using different Bibles, different translations, and this is an easy way to do it with my daily devotional. I'm also continuing to go through the Daily Grace Co-Study, Christ in All of Scripture. I'm now in volume 2, and there's 4 volumes, and again, a couple days behind. I've been doing okay with this one, with not getting too far behind, as it's fairly easy to keep up with, but, life, and I also have a lot of different studies and books that I'm doing usually at the same time because I can't just stick with one. So usually when I get behind, that's the reason why, because there's other, books and studies that I want to get to as well. But I've been enjoying this. It's a 52-week journey of discovering Jesus on every page of the Bible. Again, that whole theme of the Bible, being one book, tying together that way. So I really enjoy that. And there are scriptures in here to mark up. There's questions to answer, and then I have my highlighters that I go through and highlight and mark up the passages, so that's a really great study that I'm continuing to do. I know I've talked about that one before. And then what Bibles am I in the most lately? So this is the one I took to church the last couple weeks. This is the ESV, I think it's the ESV 1. I always say this, but I always get these Allen Bibles confused. I think it's the ESV 1, but it's a nice, cute little pink Bible here for spring. Love the ESV translation. Not super small font, not super large, but it's definitely readable. So I've enjoyed using this one for church lately. And then this is the next 2 are probably the ones I've been reaching for the most. This is the CSB giant print handcrafted Bible. I reviewed this recently as well. And I love the CSB translation, and this is a size 12 font, so that's really easy on my eyes. If I'm having a day where I'm having a headache, it's not giving me a lot of eye strain or, causing me any issues there, so I really love that one. Been reaching for this one a lot. And then, sorry for my camera shaking. I have a pile of Bibles here, and when I move them, the whole table shakes. Okay, so this is another one that I'm reaching for pretty often. This is the NLT Chronological Life Application Study Bible. Okay, I'm trying to calm down here so I quit shaking the camera so much. Please stay with me. I know that was rough there for a minute. Hopefully nobody left and clicked out of this video because of my earthquakes with the camera here. I'll try to be better. But I love this Bible for a read-through that I'm doing right now. So I will admit to you that there's no way I'm going to get this done in a year. There's just no way. At the pace I'm going, it's not going to happen. But I'm okay with that. I've said that before. I knew it was going to take me a while, and I just don't want to rush through it. Sometimes when I've done Bible in a year plans, they're great, they're valuable, I love them, I've done it several times, but it just turns into, gotta hurry up, because I'm this many days behind, and I'm not going to finish it by December 31st, and I have to be ready to have a new plan in place on January 1st, and hurry up, get through it, and I just don't want to do that this year. Not saying there's anything wrong with reading through the Bible in a year. Like I said, I've done it multiple times, but I just wanted to take my time with this one. If it takes me 5 years, it takes me 5 years. That's fine. So I am currently probably not much further than the last time I told you about it, because I only do a page here and there right now, because of how busy I've been and with my other plans that I'm doing. But I am currently at Numbers chapter 15. So I've read Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Job was in there as well because it's chronological, and then I'm up to chapter 15 in Numbers. So I will say it does make those more difficult to read and process books a little easier for me, a little more motivating, because it has, the life application study notes and has some visuals and extras throughout here. So I am really enjoying going through this. Like I said, it's not a quick process. It's going to take me a while, but it just makes me happy to read this Bible. And if I only get through a chapter a day, sometimes less, that's fine. I'm going to process this slowly. I'm going to go through this and enjoy it, and I'm not going to worry about a timeline. So I'm continuing to go through that. That Chronological Life Application Study Bible and that CSB Giant Print are the two Bibles that I'm reaching for the most right now. Those are one for reading, and then of course this one is the CSB has been more for devotional and study. And then like I said, I take that ESV along with me to church. Not every week. I switch it up, of course, but that's the one I've taken the most recently. I also have been using this Humble Lamb NLT Sunrise a lot. Really great Bible as well. Love the NLT translation. Love the single column. There's artwork in here. The drop caps are beautiful. So just an all in all, really great Bible. So I've used that a lot as well. Probably not as much as that CSB, but it pretty frequently. And then I wanted a study Bible because I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm starting another study. I know. Full disclaimer, I'm probably crazy. The fact that I'm going through a devotional, the Echoes of Exodus, the Christ in all of Scripture. I'm trying to read through a Chronological Life Application Study Bible. And then I'm going to add another study in. Yes, I know, crazy. But I don't do them all every day, so maybe I'm not quite as crazy as I sound. I don't know. I'm okay with it. I kind of just embrace it at this point. But anyway, getting back to the point here, this is the CSB Study Bible for Women. I love this one. It's been a hot minute since I opened it up, so I decided I'm going to use that. And, being completely honest, I'm probably going to use other study Bibles as well. I have my Quest Study Bible. I was looking at my David Jeremiah Study Bible, I guess it's called. ESV Study Bibles. I have a whole bunch, so I'm probably going to switch it up. But this is the first one that I'm going to pull out and use. So I have that. And then why I pulled that out is because I decided I'm going to go through the book of Colossians. I don't know if I'm going to start that right now, or if I'm going to wait till I'm through Echoes of Exodus. Probably going to start it now, but we'll see. So I have this book. This is David Jeremiah, Christ Above All, the book of Colossians. Just got that recently, so that's what kind of spurred me on that, maybe I should go through the book of Colossians since I have this. And I had this on my shelf. It's been sitting on my shelf for a good while. This is from the Daily Grace Co. It's their study in Colossians, rooted in Him. So I thought, if I just got that book from David Jeremiah, maybe I can incorporate this study into there as well, since it's just been sitting on my shelf not being used. And I don't like that. I like to use what I have. So I'm probably going to go through this as well. This is broken down into 5 days of study per week. Gives you scripture, and then gives you the devotional content or notes to go along with that scripture, and then there's questions as well. So between that and then the Christ Above All book, I thought it would be a really good idea to go through Colossians. And I'm going to start by using the CSB Study Bible for Women, but we all know I'll probably end up using several study Bibles before I get through this. Okay, so that is what I'm currently studying and what I'm moving towards studying here in the next couple weeks. Like I said, if I had to pick the resources that I'm using the most, it's going to be the NLT Life Application Chronological Study Bible, the CSB Giant Print Bible, and then, of course, I do my daily devotional Truth for Life. So those are the ones I'm using the most, along with the Christ in all of Scripture, along with the Echoes of Exodus, and then moving into studying Colossians. And I've been carrying my cute little pink ESV one to church because it's just a cute little spring Bible, and I love the ESV translation as well. I probably need to get some other translations going here because I've been using a lot of CSB and NLT, and then, of course, carrying that ESV. But get some more translations in there, maybe some NASB. I haven't opened that in a little while. I have a cute little personal size hardcover green from the Lockman Foundation. That's a little NASB that I might break out again. I have that one. I've used that one a lot, and I really like that one too. Plus several others. So who knows? Who knows what's going to get brought out here? I like to shake it up. So I'll make another video in a few weeks so you can see what I'm doing again. But for now, that is what I'm going to be reading and studying. And as always, if you'd like to share with me what you're reading and studying now and what resources you are using, I would love to hear about it.